Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Regardless where you're at, it is so great, of course, to see that smiling face of yours. And guys, let's have a little chat. I'm going to share with you a little story. About 2 months ago, a buddy of mine calls me up. He's in the photography industry, and he's like, I have something I have to share with you. But first, you have to sign a NDA. We don't have an NDA on you, or at least one from recent. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, so NDAs go back and forth, or makes its way back over to him. And then he shares with me this new product at this company that I already have probably a working relationship with these guys for the last 2 or 3 years. And their filters are, there's 2 main filter systems right now today, that I am just overly impressed with. This happens to be from one of the companies that manufactures one of these filters. And so when he shared with me the very prototype video, this idea that he got on the phone, he's like, this is going to excite you. This is going to be this. This is going to be, man, if I had a nickel for every, it sounds so cliche to say that, but if I have a nickel for every time somebody, a company, a Kickstarter, Indiegogo person approached us, wanted to get the product or service in front of our audience and claim that it's the best thing since yada, 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 man, I'd have a lot of nickels. I took it for what it was, and when I saw this, it really was something extraordinary. I saw it as a product that not only I know from my own personal shooting, this was going to be something that was going to just, one product is going to reduce all this clutter in my bag. It's going to reduce a lot of that unnecessary items inside of my bag. And the genius part behind this product, guys, not only is it inexpensive, crazy inexpensive for what it does, but also this is one of those items you look at this and wow, why didn't somebody go to market with this years ago? This is not a product that I would say would be product of the month. I wouldn't even say this is the product of the year. Guys, I would say this product, because of what it does, is just the product of the decade. I mean, that's a big set of shoes to fill, but really at the end of the day, when you look at products, what need do they take? What need do they solve? That weight that they take off, the burden that they take off of our backs or shoulders, or whatever that the problem is. What problem does it solve? This is one of those items that, in my book, anytime you get the opportunity to save money while helping you become more productive, helping you become more efficient, and the company doesn't take you to the bank and charge you a grip for it. So guys, for the last handful of weeks, I've had a chance to play around with a pre-production of this guy right here. I know it looks simple, right? It's a ring! Guys, this thing is called Revo Ring, and it's from H&Y. And you may be saying, Alex, what the heck is a Revo Ring? Well, you're about to find out. But before I dive into today's video, I do want to take the chance to welcome you to the channel if you are new here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. By subscribing, you won't miss on any of our gear reviews or tutorials or any of our other content. And we run monthly contests, so by subscribing, you'll be up to date on exactly what you need to do to enter to win. And with that out of the way, let's talk about the Revo Ring. Now, as far as I see it, there are 3 main problems to using traditional lens filter attachments. First off, if you have multiple lenses, you either have to buy a pile of step-up rings or multiple filter sets. Now, I have a handful of these step-up rings here that are $20 to $25 each, and that really adds up. Of course, having to buy extra or separate filter kits for your different lenses, well, that's even more expensive. Second, having all these step-up rings and filter kits in your bag means you have a ton of crap you have to carry around. And while step-up rings and filters, let's call a spade a spade. They don't weigh a lot, but it's still room occupied in your bag. And besides, the weight eventually starts to add up. Third problem is that you're constantly having to swap out your gear. And guys, I don't mean to make it sound like changing out a step-up ring is a long, drawn-out process. It's not, but every single second you're messing around with your gear is less time that you're actually taking photos. So, how does the H&Y Revo Ring solve this problem? It's actually pretty simple. Now, the Revo Ring has a simple twist and release mechanism built into it that allows you to fit any lens with filter threads between, and actually there's 3 different sizes here. You have the 67 to 82 millimeter, you have the 46 to 62, and then there's a 37-49, which I don't have that one. Revo Ring will also accept filter sizes from 52 millimeters to 67 millimeters, which is on this one, and 82 millimeters, of course, which is this one right here. In this case, I'm going to be putting it on my lens with a 77 millimeter filter thread and using a 82 millimeter filter. All right, so let me show you how this happens right here. All you have to do is pinch this in, pull this in like this. Look at this. Boom. Just pull it back a little bit and twist it clockwise, and look, it is on there like a breeze. All right, and of course, here is my 82 millimeter filter, which now, of course, I'm able to use this on the 77 millimeter. Illustrate this further. Okay, now to release, all you have to do, boom. Now here's where the magic really happens. Okay, mind you, 82 millimeter. Here is a 16 millimeter Sigma, and this is a 67. So again, guys, this shows the extreme of what you can do with this thing. Again, all you do is just twist. I'm gonna bring it onto the front, back it up a little bit, and I'm gonna clockwise just a tad. Boom! I'm able to take my 80, leave the house with technically one filter in this ring right here, and I'm able to cover, this is a 77, the lens that we're filming on right, my finger looks kind of whacked up there. The lens that we're shooting on right now is at 82 millimeters, the 1535, which is what I normally use this 82 millimeter on. So I'm able to use it on this, the 1535, on the 70 to 200, and down to the ridiculous 67 millimeter of this filter, of, I'm sorry, this camera right here. That is remarkable. All you have to do is twist the outer ring to adjust the size of the Revo Ring. Once you release the housing, that ring retracts, which allows to create a snug fit onto a lens from 67 millimeter all the way up to 82 millimeter. It's that easy. And you may be thinking, it really doesn't get much easier than that, right? Well, actually, it does get easier. H&Y, let's move these over to here. H&Y also developed the Revo Ring with a built-in variable ND and a polarizer. Now, it works the exact same way as the Revo Ring that I just showed you. So, let's bring this back over here. Again, this is a 77 millimeter filter thread on here. And again, all you do is you're going to twist the housing, which again, is going to adjust this ring right here. Place it in front of your filter, where the filter normally goes rather. Let go of it, and it's going to clamp automatically on it. So it's already snug on here. But what we want to do is just back it off a little bit and counterclockwise a couple turns, and boom, we are on there. Now the variable ND and the polarizer is super easy to use with its own separate controls on the filter housings to adjust each filter independently. This back knob right here is for your polarizer, and you're just going to simply twist the front right here for the variable ND. And actually, let me show you this in action here. Let's do this here. Put the white paper behind there so we have a little contrast. You can see things a little bit easier. This little knob right here is convenient for you to be able to adjust the polarization. Once you have it set where you want, this outer ring right here, you're just going to, like any other variable ND, you're just going to twist it around wherever you want. Boom, things are all set. It is that easy. All right, so what does this all mean? Now, instead of having to buy a filter for each lens or a stack of step-up rings, you can now just simply buy one system that will fit a whole range of lenses. As I mentioned, just this one right here, we're able to hit nearly every single lens in my camera bag from 67mm all the way up to 82mm. That's absolutely insane. Now, as I mentioned before, this not only saves you time, but also money and space in your camera bag, but it also speeds up your workflow so you can spend more time actually taking the photos. HRI has launched these awesome Revo rings over at Kickstarter. I'll put a link to the campaign in the description below. I encourage you to head over to Kickstarter and check these things out. I've been extremely impressed with the functionality, the build quality over the last few weeks, and you can bet I'll be getting my hands on a production model to test this thing out. And let me say this as a final token of perspective, if that makes sense. This thing hit Kickstarter on Tuesday, I think it was. Within 90 minutes, this reached over 100%. That is, do you realize how few products on Kickstarter can actually do that? What does that tell you about the social proof behind this, about what this thing can do? And the best part about this, guys, this will be it right here, that I'm going to say right here. Here is one of my step-up rings right here. This right here, I could have gotten this, and this goes from 67 to 82. It's absolutely nuts what this company has put together and is bringing to market. There. Yeah, it's pretty badass. All right, so now let's talk about this giveaway. We have some pretty excellent prizes this time around. We have a GoPro Hero 8 Black. We have an HOI K-Series filter kit, including a circular polarizer, adapter rings, and a graduated neutral density filter. Also a Wander Hexad 45-liter duffel bag and a $100 Adorama gift card. Now here's the bonus as well. Each winner is also going to get a Octopad. Now folks, this giveaway goes till July 7th, so tick-tock, it's getting close. As always, to enter the giveaway is very simple. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chance that you have to win. So get watching some of our other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself in the forum. If you did register on the site and introduce yourself during our last giveaway, you still are eligible to win this time around. But swing on over, you know the routine, we'd love to see you. Now for complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk and how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you are as just excited about this thing as I am. This is really one of those products that hits way out of its weight class. And one of the things I'm going to close off with here is just kind of food for thought. The products that I share with you guys here represents just about a small little sliver of the total amount of companies that approach us. We have a very strict vetting process, and if it's not a product that I feel we cannot stand behind, a product that is going to fill a void, help people out, solve a problem, make things more efficient, help you get out there and create better photos, we're not going to present it to you. This is one of those items, it's not exaggeration with some of the excitement that I shared with you earlier. This truly is one of the best products that I've seen. So, you found some value in this video, you liked this video, you were entertained in this video, hit the like button down below. If you are currently not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell, smash the bell, kick it, do what you need to be notified each time that we have new videos coming out. Alright my friends, I'm going to jump on out of here. You get out there, stay safe, stay healthy, and create your best shot.